Hello, everyone. So let's see what's in the news today. See what's going on. It says here, women's tech conference overrun by men claiming to be non-binary. Draws amused reactions. I love this. That's funny. A women's tech conference? How many people would have shown up for that? Like 20? A tech conference for women and non-binary workers. Oh, so they already included the rule that non-binary could show up. That's like opening the door for everybody. I mean, just saying woman alone would have opened the door for everybody. I'm just saying, new world we live in. It's all good. It's all good though. And not in the field last week was overrun by men. Oh no, not men. Where an organizer said some all welcome guests falsely claimed to be non-binary. How do you even check? How do you know they're binary or not? You don't. You can't decode the matrix. You don't know if they have a binary, so you can't check for that. What does non-binary need to have? What are you checking for? How do you know they're non-binary? They're not non-binary. And some onlookers watched the ensuing outcry unfold with amusement and lack of sympathy. You have to admit, it's pretty funny watching a dude yelling about dudes being dudes. it was a dude complaining. Said outnumbered guest Ben Ferguson on Wednesday. Ben Ferguson, isn't he a comedian? Indeed, Cullen White, chief impact officer of the group that organized the seminar, Anita B, chastised attendees. Anita B, is that a euphemism? Chastise attendees, for having lied about their gender. Can't lie about your gender. There's so many options. Yesterday, it became clear that there are a far greater number of cisgender men than we anticipated. How do you know? Huh? Did you check their binary? I bet you didn't, because they didn't have any. Simply put, some of you lied about your gender when you registered, White said at the conference. Oh, is White the fat dude? Damn, he looks like a really tall baby in a suit. This man has no shape. And I'm assuming this individual is mad. That thing right here on the neck. Outnumbered co-host Emily Campagno said she didn't feel any sympathy for anyone at the conference who complained about men gaming the system. That's an actual woman. What do you expect? She asked. Of course, you're going to have a whole camel eventually get into the tent because you have been totally fine with its nose going in there. Okay. Panelist Dagan McDowell said she hoped those women shrieking in their social media about what happened would be more sympathetic to figures like Riley Gaines, who are against biological men participating in women's sports. But a panel or conference that only allows women in sounds pretty sexist to me. I thought those things were against the law. Outnumbered host Harris Faulkner. Is everybody outnumbered? Who's in the numbers then? Said she and many other women were screaming about this problem. Screaming. That's probably why they weren't listening. You're being hysterical, ma'am. That's what happens when you have binary. You do stuff. the problem that had been exemplified by men taking advantage of loose definitions of gender. The definition is pretty loose. Looser than your mom's. According to 404 Media, the Grace Hopper celebration welcomes all genders but encourages men to attend as allies. This ally shit, man. It's like we're going to war. We're all choosing sides. You need allies. You're either an ally or you're an enemy combatant. Women at the 2023 conference last week reported a massive inundation of men, those scum that took opportunities from them. Oh no, those opportunities was rightfully theirs and the non-binaries. Generation She, that's what they call it. Founder and CEO Avni Barman told the outlet that this year's conference in Orlando, Florida, stood in stark contrast to previous experiences at the event. I can't speak about the years in between, but it was definitely a huge jarring difference. I was definitely pretty shocked. When I arrived at the conference, I was she's saying pretty a lot, confused about what was going on. I guarantee you she's not pretty. I had hundreds of girls, pretty, come running to me basically, you mean pretty much, in tears. Many men, many men attending conference reportedly donned lanyards with he, him pronouns. Oh, the worst pronouns. I could only imagine your pain. However, organizers revealed that some had previously signed up for the event with conflicting demonstratives. That is the word. Ferguson said, and on outnumbered, okay, is outnumbered the name of the show or something? That the men who did that found a code and they broke the machine with their apparently dubious non-binary claims. That is why men win. That's why we're at the top. Because we always find a way. But I love this, he said. I think it needs to happen more so we can get back to a sane world where there's a difference between men and women. See, that's how the binary people think, because they're all in binaries. Non-binary shit is so stupid. Videos from GHC posted to social media saw hundreds of men scattered throughout the venue. We need male allies. Again with the ally shit. You don't even know these people. They don't have the same politics as you. Why are they allied with you? What are you going to do for them? We need men who want to celebrate women. Why? Just for your ego? No, fuck you. Sorry. If men asked you to celebrate them, you'd be pretty pissed, wouldn't you? Because that's some asshole shit to do. Who want to work with and for women. And so we welcome men in this space, but to learn and support and improve. Oh, we welcome them as servants that we talk down to. He said, adding that men have been taking academic tickets and spots in recruiter lines. So let me be perfectly clear. Stop right now. Stop. Well, I'm just saying the recruiters are the ones choosing. So they're choosing the best person for the job. All right. And these people ain't got no binaries and they can fill up some quotas. This year, AnitaB.org, AnitaB, I don't know what that is, but it's got to be something, hosted the conference, which brings the research and career interest of women in computing to the forefront. All right. The conference attendees took to social media to voice their concern over the disruption. They claimed the men were shoving women in line. Women got to get their muscle up. They got to get some gains because they ain't got what it takes to compete. You can't keep your spot in line. Are you really ready for this job? All right. You got to put up some numbers in the bar, in the gym. if you want to be in the computing, often cutting ahead to talk to recruiters. See, aggression. That's what you need to be successful right there. They're showing you how it's done. Barman said some men were trying to sell their slots for thousands of dollars. Goddamn industrious bastards. That's the thing right there. That's why the women are mad. Have penis, will prosper. Because we know what to do. We know how to get ahead because we're competing constantly. So we ain't back singing Kumbaya, waiting on turns and shit, talking about each other's hair. We out there trying to get it. One LinkedIn user complained that because GHC offers limited tickets, many women were forced to compete against men for entry prices. They were forced to compete? That's like the number one thing women hate. Competition. I know a lot of men who took up so many $600, $649 academic spots, due to which a lot of women, including me, had to pay $1,299 to attend the conference. That's double the price. That's good business, man. That's good. Listen, these guys, they should get a job right there. They should get a job. They're not even hired and they're already making money. The attendee wrote, according to 404, we would really appreciate it if there was some kind of system to put in place to restrict men from registering through the academic quota at the very least. Bitch, there was already a system. There was already a system and you didn't do it right. See, that's what happens when you lack competition right there. You make dumbass decisions and you're like looking at other people to be like, oh, what should I have done differently? I just wish something could have. Damn, it's a lot of women though. A lot of women. A lot of brown women. Maybe it's the lighting, but yeah, not a lot of diversity in there. Anita B's LinkedIn page was inundated with hundreds of replies from outraged accounts. In the past, it has always felt safe and loving and embracing. Embrace these nuts. And this year, I must admit, I didn't feel this way. Oh no, not your feelings. She said, and I know that many of you feel this way. Shared feelings, trauma bonding. Many of you are feeling unsafe physically and psychologically. What about mentally? And you're feeling unheard. Oh no. If a woman complains in the forest and no one's around to hear it, is she heard? I want you to know that we're taking this so personally. I bet that's the only way you take it. And I'm taking it personally. Okay. I don't I don't know. Was that emphasis? Is that what she was trying to go for? Should have used a different word. Anyways, that was interesting. Until next time.